Welcome back, tennis fans. We are back on Tennis Manager 26, where we are trying to lead the Knights Court Academy to greatness with our own players winning slams. We have one who's not, one of our original, but not one of our Academy ones. Sydney is on her way to maybe making a run, hopefully in another Grand Slam event. She's about to take place in the French Open. So we are going to be doing the French Open and Wimbledon today. Unfortunately, she's the only one who has made the main draw. Everybody else, even though Laura, Christina, Nathan, and Milagros all were in the qualifiers, none of them advanced beyond the first round. When we look, now remember, Sydney's been doing great. She's made 3 round of 32s in a row. We'll get back to her in just a second. So we left off in week 4. How have people been doing since week 4? Well, Nathan is struggling. He was a semifinal here in an ATP 50. I thought things were going to really take off, but then he goes round of 32 exit, followed by a quarterfinal where it's like, okay, he's bouncing back. And then he gets a round of 32, round of 32, round of 32, quarterfinal in a W or an M25. Nothing great there. And then he gets bounced real quick in the first round qualifier of the French Open. Not good for us. We'll come back to Laura Christina. Let's look at Milagros first. Milagros in week 4, round of 32 exit, but then she was a semifinalist in a W25. So she's been moving up then. She was a round of 16 then in a WTA 60, really showing she has stuff she can do. But then a round of 32 exit in 1 and a round of 16 exit in 1. She's winning some matches, but not really getting anywhere. She's ranked 305th, which is awesome. She's really kind of WTA, the 60 level is pretty much her level at the moment. I don't really want to push her beyond that, so we're kind of just focusing on that, although we are taking advantage of those qualifiers in case she can get hot and get on a run. Our 2 new additions, the Academy graduates. Here's Maria Rebella Redin. She is in great form at the moment. Look at the serve developing. She's also develops pretty quickly. We can see that graph as she's growing fairly fast, which is good. She is in standard progression, so around 24 years old is when she would max out. How has she been doing? Well, notice she is up to 269th. So she was a round of 16 in a J5 originally, then a quarterfinalist in 1. She got put in that J1 where she was out in the round of first round, but then she was a round of 16 in a J5. We gave her lots of training. She comes back to a quarterfinal in 1, then lots of training due to some mix-ups with some scheduling. Becomes a finalist in 1, then she's a semifinalist in a J4, and she's competing right now in a J5. We do have her scheduled for J5s and J4s coming up. I think she's ready to break into the J4 now. And then we have Andre Scanlon, our 15-year-old 6-footer, who is showing a little bit of completeness, which is really good. He's growing quickly as well, a little out of form. He's been improving. We've been trying to build up the physical attributes a little bit because the others will kind of move along with it. And he has had mixed success here. After winning a J5 and then getting a quarterfinal in 1, we moved him up to a J4 where he was a round of 16 exit, and then a semifinalist in 1 with a round of 16 and a round of 16 exit. So he's on the J4 level for us now. He's up to 255. I want to see him really get up to J3. But both of these players, we are training for 2 weeks and then competing. We want to focus on training with them, get them into the top 250 so they both get happy, and then just really increase their stats as much as we can early on. And they've been having success, lots of 15 and 20% gains. Now let's check out our 2 brightest spots of the season. Laura Christina, first off, we left off where she won in Singapore, I believe, and then we have a finalist in a WTA 60 where she lost. Then she was a semifinalist in another WTA 60. So we see she's growing and getting better there. But then she had a victory in a WTA 60, broke through as the 2nd seed. Then she gets a round of 32 exit in a WTA 80. That was disappointing. But she comes back to be a semifinalist in a WTA 60. And then in Charlottesville, she was a quarterfinalist, and this was at 80. So she's shown that she can do stuff because then she had a semifinal in a WTA 60. So 60 to 80 is where she's at the moment. She got bounced out in the first round qualifier as well, but she'll be back in Wimbledon. There's a WTA 100. She is in ranked 163. And to show you what she's looked like, these are the skill sets that she's at right now. We're still trying to improve this serve. while also trying to improve the physical attributes. We've got our footwork up a little bit. And the agility was up, which is good. Still trying to do the balance. Anytime she gets knocked out, we improve that balance as best we can. Her backhand consistency just got a bump. So we're trying to get these up to 10s, but I really want to hammer the serves to get those up to 13 or 14 so she can dominate. As some of you have pointed out, women's slams can maybe be dominated a little bit more with the serve. And that brings us to Sydney. Here are her stats. That's the most recent growth. This is about the best she's getting right now, about as far as growth goes. We're still trying to improve this a little bit, the serve, but everything else we're trying to get up as well. She's close on the drop shot. Physical, we've been trying to improve. She's still behind on agility further than we want. But let's talk results. So after we saw that exit in the Australian Open, second round qualifier in the WTA 1000, nothing to write home about. But then she was a quarterfinalist at the Mexico Vallarta WTA 125 as the second seed, losing to Akana Sonobe. Then things start to heat up because she was victorious at a WTA 1000 event where she was as seed 59. She defeated the 18th, or she defeats the 58th ranked player, Ashlyn Kruger. 3 sets. It was 7-6, then 4-6, then 6-3. Then she, in 3 sets, after losing the first, comes back, wins the tiebreak, then wins 6-3 against Qinwen Zhang, who was at the time the 18th ranked player in the world. Then she beats the number, at the time, 5 ranked player of the world in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3, Victoria Mbako. Then we get to the round of 16. The one who knocked her out of the Australian Open, she dismantled her, who was 6-3, 6-2. Then we get to the quarterfinal, takes out the 8th ranked player in the world, 6-2, 6-2. Gets to the semifinal, knocks out the then number 1 player in the world, 7-5, 7-6 in the tiebreak. Goes up against the number 2 player in the world at the time, Iga Swiatek, and beats her in straight sets as well to claim basically $500,000 of prize money for us. 1,000 points. Really just changes the trajectory of our season. It was an amazing run to have. Then she goes out in the Miami Open, which was the WTA 1000, loses in the round of 16. It's okay. Charleston Open, round of 16, same thing, WTA 1000. Then she gets to the quarterfinal of a WTA 125 before Anna Kalinskaya, who goes on to the final, knocked her out after coming back from losing the first set. Got a little rocky. Then the Mutua of Madrid, round of 32, nothing fancy there, but she had to win 1 round. Then, just in time for the French Open, she goes on to become a finalist. After taking the first set, she loses in 2 close ones to Amanda Anisimova, who is the 6th ranked player in the world, at least at that time. But she had to go through the 5th ranked player in this round. She went through the 40th. She went through the 19th. She had a fantastic run. And so that has placed her up into 22nd in the world. And when we look at the race for the finals, she is currently in 8th by just 70 points. So she needs to perform at the slams, that's for sure. But she's only 1 point behind Zhang back there. And she's only played 10 tournaments. Some of these others have played 12. So if she can have a good run, she could shock people. Laura actually said she wants to go for the finals herself. She's currently 27th in the next gen finals at 230 points. She is 800 points behind. I don't think that's going to happen. She got a little too big for her britches on that one. But let's get into the French Open and see how this goes for us. And so when we look, she is drawn against the 77th ranked player. Now, since I've hyped her up and she's been on 3 runs of getting to the round of 32 or the last 3, we know this is going to fail and she's probably going to go out in the first round. Knock on wood. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But let's see what we've got here. And if she gets to the round of 32, she'd probably have to go up against the number 1 player in the world. But she's in great form. She's in great spirits. Ekaterina Alexandrova is just in great form, but spirits. So maybe we'll have to deliver a great performance, sure, but it's even head-to-head. We won the most recent one, 7-5, 7-5, a close one in the first round of the China Open. So this is going to be exciting, I hope, for us to do. Oh, and then after we do this match, I'll show you the Academy upgrades we've been making, which have boosted the income a little bit. Double fault right off the bat. If she's going to be doing that, we're going to go ahead and reduce the second serve. We don't want to start giving those up early. So let's go ahead and just pull that back a little bit, and hopefully Sydney can hold serve. Oh, another great ace from her right down the tee. And there's another one that almost got through. Set her up. Excellent, winning the first game. Let's get an early break point. And if Ekaterina's going to give us double faults, that will help. Okay. Oh, there's her ace. So up 15-30. Excellent winner, forehand winner across the court. 15-40. Get the break point. Excellent. So she's up 2-0. Let's see if she can keep that going. 3-0. Get another break. Double break. Nope. 4-1. There's the double break. 5-1. Loses her serve, though. Comes back, wins at 6-3. We will take that. Not a lot of unforced errors there. Excellent at the net. 2 aces. Needs to get that first serve percentage up a little bit. Let's see. Keep up the pressure. And we get the break right off the bat. Hold serve up 2-0. 3-1. Still searching for that double break. 4-2. 5-2. There it is. Again, right afterwards, loses her serve, though. 6-4. We're winning. That's all we want. Excellent job. Tomorrow's the next day. Now, you'll notice up here, finances. $632,000 we brought in. $1.2 million and we've lost. And that's because we're improving the academy. So we have increased the income last month, $118,000, because we got that co-therapy room, and we took the money Sydney has brought in from those tournaments as well. And we are now 3 months left. We're doing the balneotherapy room, which is going to give us a potentially, profit-wise, $30,000. I'm guessing at least a $20,000 bigger profit based on what we have, and it's improving the downtime and recovery time. That will allow us to then start upgrading the business center and the sports center next, maybe the youth and scouting. I know that's what the board wants, but we're definitely going to go something with the business center. And I really want to go with the sports headquarters so we can unlock another player, but that will only be an $8,000 a month increase. We're only losing $20,000 right off the bat before any tournaments, because I really want to open up for Victor Vehelt to come into the team. We need another male player, I think, to get in there. He's got top player potential. We're definitely going to make room for him. I just don't want to cut Nathan to be able to do that. So I'll skip over this match with Maria, let you know how she did as we get back to the French. Well, Maria took care of things the way she was supposed to, straight sets, handled it very well. She's J5. It's one of the last J5 she's probably going to be playing in, so she will hopefully do well. And now here we go. Sydney's going up against the number 83 ranked player who upset Katie Bolter, Bianca Andreescu. Oh, Elena won, and look at this. 7-5, lost 6-7 in a tiebreak, and then a 9-point tiebreak. Wow. Hopefully Jennifer Ott can upset her, and maybe we can win this and move our way into the round of 16, because that's where we get in even bigger point value and bigger money to give us a better shot for that finals at the end of the season. Okay, so somebody we have not played yet. Sydney is in better form, which is really good. She is in horrible form. She's got a lot of great skills, though. But her morale isn't the best either. So let's see if we can take down number 77 ranked Bianca Andreescu. Oh, I don't like any of these. None of those give me the reaction I like. When I get ones like that, they just kind of make me frustrated. I don't get anything. But Sydney starts off the way we like to see with that ace. She has a tendency to do that. Excellent. Another ace. She's making short work of this one. And wow, 4 straight points. She didn't have to do anything other than 4 serves. She hit the ball 4 times and she gets 4 points. And then an excellent forehand down the line. She's returning the ball well. Oh, she hits long, Bianca does, and Sydney picks up the point. It's love 30. Oh, the lob gets by her that time. Love 40. Sydney is feeling it. First long rally of the match. And she hits it long again. Let's see if Sydney can keep that up and win her. Oh, she struggled to hold serve there, but she did do it. 4-0, 5-0. Can she get a clean sweep? She does not get the clean sweep. 6-2, we'll take that gladly. 4 double faults. We will pull down on the serve a little bit, but we'll keep everything else as is. Bianca is hopefully weakening. Don't let go. Keep it up. We start with the serve. We hold serve, and then we get the break early on. Double break, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. Excellent job. And she's back in the round of 32 for the 4th straight slam, but we need it to be beyond that. All right, I'll play Maria's match, and then hopefully we'll have good news with that one too when we get back. Well, Jennifer Ott did not do the job for us, and we have to go up against the number 1. Now, we beat the number 1 a few tournaments ago. Maybe we can do it again. Alina Rybakina, who is not in good form. So if we're ever going to face her, now's the time. But, man, look at these stats. Volley and the serve is massive. Her focus is great. She's at 30 years old and still crushing it. We had Silvia Ambrosio, who was 31 and a shell of these physical attributes. But she would have had the others. If she had the physical attributes, she could have done something. Okay, so Maria, our junior, she did win the next 2 rounds. She's going to be going into the semifinal, including she beat somebody who had beat her previously. All right, let's see if Sydney can, she's in better form. Let's see if Sydney can make it happen. I can feel something indeed. Let's see if we can get to the 16 for the first time and break through and do this. She has been playing great, and I say that right as she skies that one well beyond. I guess she was a little hyped up on the adrenaline there to hit it that hard. Long rally, and Sydney hits it wide. Probably going to need to go ahead and reduce those second serve aggressives. I'm just nervous about it because against somebody so good, I don't want to give her an easy return. Oh, that's not what we want, Sydney, giving it a break point already. Oh, horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay, let's see the other way now. Hey, we get a nice backhand winner. Oh, she's looking tough. We've gone up a level, that's for sure. Oh, my goodness. Sydney might be in trouble. She holds serve, but then doesn't hold serve. It's a disaster. No double faults. Look at this, though. Absolutely. How many points did she win? 12 out of 39. Net points are horrible for her. Okay. We are not going to use the drop shot. We're going to put a little pace on it, lower that shot aggressiveness a little, put some pace on that as well, keep her away from the net. And then we are going to just go step by step forward. Actually, we're just going to stay at the default position. Try to, no, okay. Try to be a little bit more attacking. See if we can just change things up enough to make it matter. And she holds serve to start. That's encouraging, but she doesn't after that. We're going to have to increase the intensity. If only Rybakina would have lost that first round, would have been totally different pathway for us. Instead, I think, why did we have to draw this half of the bracket where we did? It's our highest ranking going in, and we got the worst draw we've had probably because we've not had to face a 1 seed that early yet. So another round of 32 exit for Sydney, unfortunately. Not what we wanted to see. She's still in great spirits. $130,000 coming into us again. We can train a little bit of these, the agility and the footwork again, trying to get that up. So this we're going to do. I like to do the dynamic stretching. Does a little bit of everything without overtaxing them. And so that's where we're at. And now our next objective and what we're going to see is we're going to come back for Wimbledon. Hopefully we'll have good news about the Berlin Open, which is a WTA 500. we are getting to the point where, like, we get access to these. Look at this. We can sign up for anything now. So we've got like Wimbledon coming up, and then we're going to be able to sign up for all of these other ones. The Washington Open, which is going on right now, I believe, in real life. And then we can do all these other ones. We're going to be able to get it into the Bank National, $1 million paydays to Cincinnati Open, and hopefully have a little bit of success so we stay in these top rankings and bring in the money. You can see the board's happy with us outside of, we don't have 5 nationalities on the team. But we're making money, we're doing well, and the team's looking good. So now we will see how we do going into Wimbledon, and hopefully we'll be riding some high tides. Well, dare to dream indeed, because we've got big news. Laura Cristina has qualified for the main draw. Milagros got to the second qualifying round, and actually, if she would have won, they would have faced each other in the third qualifying round. Only one would have made it. But Laura Cristina has made the draw. So that is good news indeed to see. And we see Sydney's going to go up against number 74, Donna Vekic. But Sydney's not in as good a form as she was in the French. So hopefully she can get something going. Laura Cristina is in great form and great spirits. Has to go up against number 32, Daria Kasatkina. Unfortunately, she couldn't get up on the other end of this, but that's okay because either way, she's not in form at all. Maybe that could be something good. But either way, she's going to pick up 10 points. Nothing miraculous there, but $109,000 as well. So she's going to help start the month of July off in a good form. If she can get to round of 64, that's where we see, as we know from Sydney, you start jumping up the rankings there. So Sydney's going to be first here, and we're going to see she's facing someone she's beaten before, and she beat her in straight sets in the Makarska Open in Croatia earlier this season. What week was that? We don't know, but she beat her earlier, so hopefully that will continue. Donna is about like Sydney as far as that goes, so there's no one advantage there. Let's hope we get started off on a good note and Sydney can set the tone, because we really, really need her to continue that advance. She did not do well at all. She got upset in the first round of her last tournament, the warm-up for this, and Donna is tearing it up with that serve at the moment. 3 aces right off the bat is not encouraging, but Sydney sends one of her own right back at her. And hits long, holds serve, and then we're back to even. Longest rally so far, and unfortunately Sydney ends it. So maybe we need to be a little bit more aggressive, be a little bit more attacking. We are going to try to do that. Oh, this is not a good start. We're at deuce now. So maybe if she's a little bit more attacking, this will help her instead of those longer rallies hitting it too long. Great drop shot to pick up the point. There you go. Keep her running. Into the net, and we take the point. And unfortunately, though, Donna gets another ace right off the bat. Let's move back a little bit on that first serve and a little bit forward on the second serve. Hopefully that'll get us something. Hey, we got a point. That's what I got us. Held serve 2-2, but then 4 straight points again. That serve has destroyed us, but then we get a break only to lose the advantage and give it right back. Fighting it out, almost gets another break, and it's the first set tie break. Ooh, Sydney squeaks by, but look at this, 6 aces. She is running things against us. Not what we want to see. I guess keep your cool, because she won. We don't really want to criticize her. She lost the first service game, and then she got a break. And then did it again, only this time she actually held serve. Oddest game. They're both breaking the other opponent. And it looks like it's going to... Oh, it does not, thankfully, go to another tiebreak. What a competitive... Whew. That one was tough. So see here, you can see we're only $18,000 down. $18,000 baseline, and Scanlon went out in the first of his tournaments in a close one. He'll grow, he'll learn, he's going to get better. You can see here the improvements he's having. We're focusing on the serve right now, getting that up to 10. We are going to throw in a game plan, and then we are going to go with the serve consistency because that is the lowest of his serve at the moment. Okay, so now it is Laura's turn. First time one of our academy graduates, one of the youth team graduates, is going to be playing in a full Grand Slam. And it is Laura Christina Haas bringing that big serve in, hoping that she can pull off the upset against Ari Kasakina. What an upset it would be. She's in great form. She's in great spirits. So maybe the serve we've been working on can carry her through. Long rally right off the bat. Well done. She waited, bided her time, and then that time just took it right to the beginning. Laura is focused to start off. This is a good start. Taking the first 2 points. But more importantly, we need to take the first game. If she does that, it gives us hope. And that's the way you do it. Let's see what kind of serve we're going up against from the much more experienced professional. Laura's last tournament wasn't good either. Oh my goodness, those returns are not encouraging. We're going to move back a little bit. I think Laura's going to hold. She does hold serve. Gets a break in and holds serve again. Just one more time, and she does in 6-3. She's got the lead. 6 aces. Look at that with no double faults. She's keeping her 6 for 7 wow, she is doing fantastic. Stay calm, get the result. That's right. Move along. Going for a break point right off the bat. She gets it. Then she holds serve. Gets another break. 4-0. Laura Christina 5-1. Serves it out 6-2. And we have 2 in the second round. How about that? We are making waves here, making progress along the way. And now first up is Sydney going up against Jeline Van Drum, trying to get back once again to the round of 32, where Victoria Mboko, who Sydney has defeated, actually was upset. So if ever there's a chance to get to the round of 16, this is going to be the best one she has yet. Hopefully she can stay line, find her form again, maximize that, and get her morale up. Starting with an ace, it's the best way to start it off. Wow. Jeline just drove that one right by her. Hit it long that time, thankfully. And there's the double fault. But comes back with an ace. Let's win it. Too strong. Yeah, we're going to pull back already on these. A little nervous about that. Back to deuce. Whew. The crowd is already into it on the first game. And then a double fault, hitting it way too hard. And then into the net. We might want to just pull back even on the power of the serve. We will. We're going to pull back on power on those two. So Sydney did hold serve, though, thankfully. Sorry that we missed it. I was busy trying to make those tactical changes so we don't make too many double faults and errors, and hopefully we can just win in the actual rally points instead. The good news is her opponent's already concerned. Bad news is Sydney's making some horrible mistakes. Jeline hits it wide long again. Excellent forehand. Sydney is up 2-0. Gets the first early break. Holds serve 3-0. Gets the break again. Loses that one, though. And hold serve for 6-3. Okay, 3 double faults. We saw 1 or 2 of those. Unforced errors are there. Keep up the pressure. Starting with a break again. Nope. Held serve, though. Almost got the break there. Gave it right back to her, though. 3-3, 4-4. Uh-oh. Now we have ourselves a competition indeed. First serve points 1. Not very good. We're actually going to increase the power again. We're going to pull back a little bit on the aggressiveness there. We're going to increase the intensity. This could go either way. Either way. Both hold serve. Gets the break. Holds serve. Up 4-2. Then gives it right back to her again. We're at 5-all. This is a huge game here. Let's zero in on it just for a bit. See what Sydney's doing wrong, if anything, that we can pinpoint to make some changes. For one, she's got to keep. Good night. There, that works. What do we have as far as points? Net points aren't her thing. She's... Those first serve points 1 are... She can't win them. Both are returning fairly strong, it looks like. Sydney is now finding herself in trouble. Given her best opportunity yet, and she's throwing it away potentially. Trying to get to the tiebreak. Hits it just wide of the line. Then Jolene does what we've seen her do a lot, overpowering it. And then Sydney gets the win. Okay, so here comes the tiebreak. Super important that we get this one. I think it's a 10-point tiebreak at Wimbledon. A huge rally, both players. Okay, gets the first point of the serve. And really important for Sydney to hold serve in these. Both players. I'm disappointed that Sydney broke her several times and then the very next game gave her the service game back when she could have finished it off then. Excellent move there, though. So now she's taking control if she can hold it. But as we've seen in those games, she doesn't always do that. 4-2. Superb ace. Win one of these points. There, that's one of them. Now we should... It is a 10-pointer, as we thought, but then gives it right back with that. Thankfully wins that point. 3 more points is what we need to get that round of 32 again. And hopefully build up some confidence along the way. 2 more points. We can serve it out. Thought she was going to win with that forehand across the court. Instead, Jolene gets it. Don't do this. Okay. It's afraid for another double fault there. Oh, a wide one. Match point. On the tee, didn't get it. Was hoping to get that ace. Make her hit it long. And she does just that, and Sydney somehow escapes. Gets back to the round of 32. Whew. Great job. Get some treatment and some rest. You need to come back stronger. So she is still, she's happy. She's not beaming, but that's still, that form's not where we want it to be. And now Laura Cristina, who is going up against number 71, Emiliana Arango, who just won in straight sets against another qualifier. All right, we just took off somebody who's half the ranking of her, so hopefully we can do this. And Laura can make her own round of 32. What a story that would be for this academy. Again, the adrenaline taking things a little strong for Laura. She sends that one, and then the net helps us get that. Laura's riding that serve, hopefully. There's the ace. There's, oh, I thought she was going to get another one. But said she, excellent move to the net. And wide, and then a quick first game picked up by Laura Cristina. Now we got to see what the return game is going to be like. and not strong to begin with. The good news is she's having a decent initial return. It's just winning the rally then. Maybe we need to increase the attacking. Okay, 30-15. That long rally really went our way. Again, the longer rallies have been in her favor. Then Emiliana gets her first ace of the match, and they both hold serve. Hopefully Laura Christina, no, she doesn't, but then she gets the break and then wins her serve. So they're back to even. Holds serve again and gets a break. 6-4. 3 aces that time. She's doing great at the net. Long rallies, they've split. Medium rallies, an advantage for Laura Christina. Ooh, keep it up. You're in control. 1-0 starts with the service game. Wins her second service game. 3-2, 4-3. Holding serve. Still holding serve. Oh, she lost it that time. Battled back, got a break, going to the tie break. We're going to go ahead and increase this. What do we have going on in set 2? More unforced errors, unfortunately, this time. But she's up to 3-3. Can she pull this one off? It's one of those long rallies, but Emiliana comes up in advantage. But Laura does have the advantage at the moment as far as serves go, because she can take the lead if she can hold both of her serves. Another one of those long rallies. Wow. This time it comes out in Laura's favor in an excellent ace, 5-4. She needs to win one of these points. A double fault will help us. So she got one of them, and she got 2 of them, wins it 6-4, 7-6, and she's moving on. What a story. As we have 2 now moving on. Now she gets the 7, Iga Swiatek. All right, let's start with Sydney. Can she break through and make the round of 16? What an accomplishment that would be. She's going up against somebody she has beaten before pretty handedly as well back in Miami earlier this season. Let's see if she can keep it up. It's best chance yet. It's the lowest ranked opponent she's gone up against at this point. Round of 16 is knocking on the door right around the corner. And starts off winning the first point. Oh, hits it into the net. She had the approach right. Just needs to get better with that volley. Or with that drop shot. There you go. Ooh. Maya did it right. Sydney comes back with the ace. And wins the first game. Let's see how she does on the return. Well done. Played that one right. And Maya returned the favor on that. Ooh, creeping closer, and Maya went too long there. Looking for an early break. And I don't know if it's going to go that way. Sydney's not out of it. She just needs to win these rally points. She's doing okay on returning the serve. As I spoke too soon with that ace there. Oh, she hits it wide. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, she lost her next service game. What a disaster this first set is proving to be. She comes back to 3-4. Thought she was going to get the break there. Didn't do it. 4-5. Again, she almost got a break, and then she loses it. Unforced errors galore. Okay, we're going to pull down the second serve. We're going to pull back on that. How's she doing at the net? Step by step. Try to get a little bit more attacking. Take it to her. Let's bounce back. Oh, no. She loses her first 2 games. Already got broken. We've got to go all in here. Because we have to not just only hold serve. Now we got to find a break. There's the break point. Hold serve. And 6-4. We're back in it. You're there. You're going to make the difference in the end. Let's do it. Starts off with holding serve. 2-1. Get the break. 3-1. She did, but then she gave it right back. She's been doing that lately. And she's so close. There she got it. There she held serve. 5-2. Looking for the win. 6-3. And we're going to the round of 16. Excellent job, Sydney. And now a bigger one, as we have Laura Christina Haas going up against Iga Swiatek, the 6th ranked player. And Iga is not in form. She's not super happy. Could Laura pull off? Could she pull off the upset here? This is something completely unexpected, but who knows? I don't think it's going to be in our favor. But stranger things have happened in sports. This is somebody Sydney has beaten. Now, I don't think Laura's ready to compete at super high level yet, week in, week out. But it is nice to know that she has the potential to maybe make a run here and there at these slams, and that she should be improving slightly every time as well. And the more she improves, the more we can hopefully get her. And just to get into the main draw, that again, top 100, get into the main draw every time, because you get the points and you get the money as well. And well, can she actually get a game against Swiatek? I think I've said her name like 3 different times in the course of this episode, but that's okay. It's deuce. Laura Christina falls back there. Advantage to Iga. Takes it right back, though. Ace. Good job. Oh, I thought that was going to be a good one. What was that? Gets the ace right back down. Excellent job. And we get the point back. She held serve, and she gets a break. She's up 3-1. 4-2. Can't find the double break, but who needs it? Oh, she did. 6-3. Wow. She's winning the long rallies right now. Same level of intensity. Go for it, Laura. 2-0. 3-0. Dare to Dream. 4-1. 5-1, 6-1, and Laura Christina. Wow. Who saw that one coming on their bingo cards? I don't think anybody did. And now we get the round of 16 matchup. Who's up first? Sydney is going up against the 31st ranked player, Lily Tagger, who's made it her way the way she should in the bracket. We've got 2 players picking up 240 points right here. If Laura really wants to be in the next gen final, she better get at least to the semifinals. All right, we haven't played. Lily is in better form, unfortunately, and she's beaming, so that's going to make things a lot harder for Sydney. But Sydney's been playing well enough, and Lily's setting the pace right there with an ace. That's how Sydney likes to start the games too. But then she hits it long. So if we can we'll gladly take those errors. Not that, though. Excellent backhand winner. Well done again. Okay, there was a break point opportunity. Failed to take advantage of it, unfortunately. I don't know if she's going to get the break point. It's not the biggest thing, but it's always great to start off the match with a break point. already fighting. It's a very even game, as we can see. Going back to deuce, and then Sydney hits it long. And she does it again, unfortunately. All right, what can she do on her own service game? Right off the bat, setting the tone. Moving to the net. I like that aggressiveness. Get her moving more. Set her up for that cross-court forehand winner that we like to see. Excellent there. 40 love. Game point. Well done. 4 straight to take it. Oh, but she almost lost serve. But then she get the break. Held serve. Gets another one. Ooh, 6-4. We're not going to worry too much of the double faults at the moment. Keep up the pressure. Let's see, we held serve 1-0, got the break 2-0, held serve again 3-0, 4-0. The momentum is definitely in our favor as 6-0. And Sydney's going to the quarterfinal. Well done. Well done. And now can Laura join her there? Laura's going up against the 78th ranked Bianca Andreescu. They have not played. Let's see if she can pull off the upset. Keep the dream alive. Keep believing. It's a good start. Excellent start. Man, she's playing up there at the net, and that's working for her. She's got that long reach, being over 6 feet. She can do that. Well, way to go, setting the tone. Not so much on the return game, though. We are going to pull her back a little bit. Put her a little forward on the second serve. All right, let's see what happens. She held serve again 2-1. Does she get the break? She does. Held serve again 4-1. And she doesn't get that, but on her serve, she does hold on 6-3. She's got 4 aces going on there. 11-15 at the net. Bianca has not moved to the net at all. We're looking for a quarterfinal here. 1-1, 2-1. She got a break in, and then she holds serve. Get that second break. Nope. There it is. And Laura Christina, in an impressive fashion, is moving on to the quarterfinal. We have 2 quarterfinalists at Wimbledon. That's exciting. So I got to get the other players set up. We'll see how they are doing on their training and everything. We're not going to do any of these wild cards. Nathan has been struggling so much. We see where the others are ranked. Maria, we are not going to watch her match. We're not going to watch Nathan's match either, so I don't have to worry about doing those. We do need to see how they did improvement, so you can see the training-wise, how they're improving. Nathan's improving quite a bit. Still focusing, we're going to just focus on the serve, get that up as much as we can before we spread it out more to the others. And then we've got Sydney's in fine form now also. So is Laura. Improves a little bit in everything. Milagros, we're focusing on serve. We got to get her up to 10 as well. The others we've been spreading out fairly even. We're going to do one more service. One for us. Scanlon, here he is. He's now at 9 and 6 at consistency. So one more. We want to get to these to 10, and then we're going to focus on the rest for him. So there we go with this. Give him a rest. And then Maria has her footwork up to level 6. We've been doing more physical training for her. And we did some mental that time because all of that needs to get improved. Everything's at the moment, but we're training a lot with these players. So now here we go. Let's see what happens at Wimbledon. Let's see if Nathan can pull off one without me doing it. Maria loses in the first round. And Sydney's going up against Clara Towson. I think they've played each other before. They have, and Sydney has won twice, including earlier this year. Keep this trend. Oh, she just listened carefully. I don't know if that's good or bad. Let's see how we start. Okay, she hit it wide. We'll take it. But then we did the same. Well done, Sydney. Oh, what a backhand. And then the forehand winner. All right. This is your chance to shine, Sydney. Set the tone. Get an ace here. These are two evenly ranked players. Could go either way. Taking the first game. Let's see if we can get an early breaks. Try to start getting some of the momentum because she's confident, concerned, reassured, unfazed, anxious, determined, reassured, enthusiastic. So we got to get rid of that anxiousness, get her confidence up. Looks like both are going to hold serve. They do. Sydney does again, but then she gets the break. Holds serve, doesn't give it back. 5-2 and 6-3. Sydney starts off. Excellent job there. Really making her run a lot. Look at that. She's run 100 extra feet. That's our game plan. Don't let go. Keep going. Almost got a break to start the second set. 2-2. She held serve, got the break. Hold it. 4-2. Get another one. Double break. Nope. But she holds serve 5-3. And, oh, this one's not going to go our way. It doesn't look like. Oh, it might. We're going to go increase the intensity now. We want to win it here before it gets to the third set. And she has a chance to serve it out now. 6-3. One more. It's match point. Because it's only in the third set that you have the 10-point tie breaks, which I forgot about. Got a let there. That was good. Oh, there's that backhand again. And she hits it. We have a semifinal berth. Wow. Now, she's beaten these players before. She did it like I showed you. But now look at this gap. 174 to 18. Yastrzemska, 30-year-old veteran, ranked 18th in the world. She's feeling great. She's not in quite as top form, but, I mean, Laura Cristina by far, everybody else is the top 25 player. And then you have her sitting there at the quarterfinal. I mean, she'll be a top 100 player after this is over at this rate. Let's see how she does. This is the best she's ever played. Do we expect this to happen again at the U.S. Open? No. So let's have it happen now. A double fault right off the bat from Diana Yastrzemska, but she is moving to the net. So we need to stop that from happening. Not use those. Put some more pace on it. On the return, we're going to be a little more aggressive from a deeper position. So we lost the first game. We're probably going to lose a lot of games. Gets a ace there. Laura still has a decent serve, and she is in form, which makes it all the much better. Okay, yikes. Well, she held serve that time. 3-5, 3-6, not going our way. She gets to the second serve, so we need to go back to neutral. You know what? Let's try to let's be different. Mix it up a little. We are going to mix that up. We are also, what's the net points like? She's winning a lot of net points. So we need to heavy topspin. We're going to put a lot more power on the shots. Powerful volley. I mean, we're trying all kinds of stuff here. We're going to try to take on the attack. What do we have to lose? We don't have much to lose. We have nothing to lose. Let's see how it goes. Well, she won the first held serve again. Well, there's a lot more green going on, so at least she did play better. 4-5. So going out in the quarterfinal, no shame there, 6-3, 6-4. I can't complain. She was phenomenal all week long. $287,000 coming back. She got to the quarterfinal. She's picking up how many points? 430 points. She's going to jump maybe into the top 100 or at least get close to it. We're already in the profit now. We can invest in our academy that we wanted to. So we're going to invest in the sports headquarters. Thanks to Laura's run there. It's going to increase our monthly expenses by $8,000, but it's going to give us 2 more coaches, a new player, a new physio. So we're going to make that upgrade happen. The next upgrade we do is going to be to the business center to try to offset some of that cost. But her moving up in the rankings is also going to help because it's going to make it where we make more money from the business center. So that's really good. She was too strong today. Yep. Grand Slam novice indeed. And then Yastrzemska was just the better player. Nathan got to round of 32, so nothing shocking there. We wouldn't expect him to do any better, honestly. Oh, good. Laura, Christina, we get along great. And let's work on that balance again. It's her weakest spot physically. Balance and agility is something she needs. Nathan, he needs a lot. So we're going to just focus on that serve consistency since that one's trailing behind the rest, as that's the main focus we're doing. Okay, Sydney in the semifinal of Wimbledon. She's already just picked up so much. Someone she's beaten before. She beat her semifinal at the International in Italy. You played your best match. Keep it going, Sydney. You've beaten all of these players before. We've beaten the number 1. We've beaten the number 2 in that previous tournament, and now she just needs to do it on a bigger stage. Not the start we want to see, but it's more that Sydney's just making the mistakes rather than being beaten, so that's encouraging. And she just needs to tone down that a little bit. Don't hit it so far, and she'll be fine. She's making her move. Trying to set her up. Oh, well done on her part. Back and forth. There we go. 15 all. She went for that ace, and she got it on the second serve. Moving to the net. It worked. 40-15. See if we can each hold serve, and we do. And now let's see who gets the first break. It is almost Sydney. Man, she gets so close on those. Instead, it's their opponent getting it and then taking control of the game and of the set. But hey, Sydney's battled back to 5-5. 6-6. It's going to a tiebreak already, and she's up 3 points. We're going to watch a little bit of this. We're going to encourage her, tell her she can do it because she looks a little troubled at the moment. The relaxation, hopefully that improves it. While her opponent is stressed and unfazed and confident and all that stuff. Huge serve there. Didn't capitalize. But she still won the point. 5-2. Needs to pick up 2 more. She can serve out for the first set. Be nice to pick up a point here, though, first, so we don't have to rely on winning both of those serves. And she does. Can she take the first set with this one? And she... Well done. Crowd's behind her as well. We do have a couple double faults, some unforced errors. Same with it. We're not going to change anything, though. She won. Just stop giving the free points. 1-0, 2-1. Got the break, held the serve. Just hold serve, and we're going to the final. And we're going to center court on the Saturday. How about that? Oh, no, a serious injury out 17 days. Milagros is hurt. She had a tournament coming up, too. That's unfortunate. All right, let's see what the next one has. Sydney, she's going up against Arina Sabalenka, a former number 1, I believe. Going for her first Grand Slam. Oh, yeah, definitely for former number 1. She's won all kinds of Grand Slams as well. What has she won? Yeah, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's won Wimbledon once. Yeah. Sydney's in better form, though. Is she? Yeah, slightly. But look at these numbers. That's just crazy. But hey, she's gone through all these before. Let's see if she does it. She's got the game plan. Everything's there. You can do it indeed. Trying to take out another opponent. She could jump into the top 10 no matter how she does. If she wins this thing, she will probably do so. Sydney might. But Sabalenka has a huge serve there. Sydney's going to have to work to make sure she returns that. She's also quick, but she overhit it. Like most of her opponents have been overhitting it a lot. And Sydney with the winner down the line there, she's going for break point already. She had double break point. And a long puts Sydney up with a break point right off the bat. All of her opponents are hitting it long. What a rally this one is. Who's going to come away with this? And Sydney gets one by Sabalenka. And Sabalenka hits it wide. Here we go. Looking for the game point 2-0. She's up. Doesn't get the next break. Holds serve, though. Gets another break. She's got a double break. And she holds. And she wins 6-1. Wow. Amazing. Just keep doing what you're doing. 1-0. 2. Is she going to go up 3-0? She does not. She doesn't get up 3-2. She lost serve a couple times. 3-2. She's looking for another break. She gets the other break. 5-2. Let's see. We want to see the match point when it happens. If it happens. It might happen here. Could she do it on a break? That'd be even more amazing. I don't think that's going to happen. I think she's going to have to serve for this and bring the first Grand Slam. Can she do it? There's 1. 3 more points. There's 2. 30 love. Oh, what a slam. Match point for Sydney. Do it on an ace. Nope. Get it right there. Oh, she hit it wide. She was going for the ace on the tee that time, and she hit it wide again. She's right there. And then she does the double fault. You know what? We're going to increase the intensity. We want to win it now. Intensity of everything. We want to win it in this set. Go for it. Kept it in line. Match point again. Is she going to get Sabalenka to hit it long? She's done it several times. Instead, Sydney hits it long. Oh, double fault. Hits it long. Back to deuce. Oh, they're back and forth, back and forth. Oh, and then she gives it to her. This is going to be... It's going to have to probably go into a tiebreak. I don't know if she's going to get lucky enough to get another break point. Oh, she might. Those unforced errors. But we're going to pull back on our second serve. So that way if we does go back to service game and even the tiebreak, we are adjusted and not making those double faults again. I know we don't usually watch the play in these late, whenever the games are like this, but we want to see our first slam win if we can. Of course, this one doesn't matter now because we can't win it there, but can we win it here now? So she held serve. At worst, we go to a tiebreak. At best, we win it beforehand. Oh, you've got her on the other side. She played that to perfection. And Sabalenka did great there. She's so strong at it, but there she's too strong. Overhits again. Gets the ace, though. She's got a way better serve. I think she averaged about 8 or 9 miles per hour more than what Sydney's is. Sydney's back to deuce. I think we know this is going to a tiebreak. I can't see Sydney breaking her with 2 points in a row here. Not the way she's been serving. Yeah, it's just, what a winner. All right, here we go, tiebreak. Start it off, Sydney. We don't want to get to set 3 if we don't have to. Oh, nice. Win one of these. Win one of these first 2. Set the tone. Get the momentum going our way. Double fault. Sabalenka just gave it to her. Don't give it back. At the net. Was that wide? That was not wide. 2-2. Back and forth they go. Long rally again, and Sydney messes up on that one. Back to 3. Double fault again. Gives Sydney the opportunity. Win both of these points. Then make her mess up again. Okay, 5-3. Win this one. So we can make sure we can serve out and put the pressure on her 2 service points. Oh, here we go. Match point. She's got triple match point. Is this it? Oh, into the net. Doesn't happen. Ace. Okay. Match point again. Back to the serve. Set her up. Move her. And then win with the 4. Oh, Sabalenka skies it. And Sydney, center court, brings it home. We have won our first Grand Slam. Sydney does it, overcomes everything, gets the result. $960,000 into the academy. Let's do this. We did work a lot on training. Kudos to the scouts. Yep, she can do much higher. She'll be able to clinch this title. Yes, sure. We just want her to be happy. Let's see where she ranks, and then we will wrap this episode up. I know this episode probably went a lot longer, but it was a first to have that. So if we have that again, we won't necessarily watch the early rounds if we have multiple people in the slams. So here we can see the grass season, $5,000 brought in by Nathan. He dropped to 537th. Sydney's going to skyrocket in the rankings. Hopefully Laura Christina will as well. Look at massive gains for all of them. Scanlon needs to get up to 250 again. He's dropped a little bit, but let's go to the Monday so we can see where we are heading into the hard court season, leading us up to the U.S. Open, and where did we get to? So rankings, Sydney is ranked 5th. Laura Christina jumped 98 spots. We have 2 top 100 players, which means she can go straight into the U.S. Open. Milagros is up into 298, so she jumped a couple spots, 14. And then Scanlon dropped a little bit. Nathan's just struggling. But either way, things are going great for us. And this is where we wrap this episode up. Again, I know it was longer. It's a first, though, for us as far as that goes. And so we'll adapt to make it where they won't be as long. We'll show later rounds instead, hoping that they get there. But I want to thank all of you for joining me on this ride. We've made a lot of progress. We just need these academy youth graduates to be the ones winning them next. But Sydney has set us up for big time gains. We can now invest in some big improvements. We might even do the conference room because we have the money to do it, and we may not have the money to do it anytime else soon. And that is a huge boost to our revenues as well. And we should see a big boost with 2 top 100 players. So thank you all. Until next time, take care. And as always, have yourselves an amazing day and go out there and help somebody else have one as well.